Well, for more on the Queensland storm situation, we're going to take you live now to the Gold Coast Mayor Tom Tate. He's providing an update on the damage there.
So, ready to go? We're ready to go. Okay. First up, weather outlook. Well, potentially the storms today are a lot lower risk. So we're not out of the woods, but it appears that we can continue, especially SES, to recovery and fix the homes that needed fixing. Thursday and Friday appears to be a heat wave condition. So what does that mean? It's that it's going to be hot, and the task for us is really best we can get the energy back on so the aircon can keep going. In doing that, today Pimpama is open for people in the north, so there'll be refreshments there and to cool down. So anyone's up that way, the trees are clear, you can get in there and relax. All our libraries, except for Runaway Bay, I think, is open. So if you're seeking refuge for air-conditioned area to relax, you can do that. Checking on free entry to our aquatic centre. I think I hear from a good note that it will be open and it will be free. Just that I haven't spoken to the CEO yet. Message from the police is that could you check on, if you know of your neighbour who's vulnerable, just check on them that they're okay. Some people need electricity, or they might need oxygen dependent. So just knock on the door and see how they're doing. Latest data on SES, I think we've got still around 800 homes. I think that includes Logan area. They're working very hard. They've got 15 teams on the ground, 13 rural fire trucks as well deployed, and Central Queensland teams are coming down to join to build up the numbers. Gold Coast Water, yesterday I said that on south of Currumbin there's going to be a water shortage, so we're looking towards water restriction, but happy to report that the pumping station and coordination with SEQ Water, we're able to get desal water into our grid, and that means that there's no more water shortage down south of the city. So they can tick that off there for those 200 homes. Gold Coast Hospital emergency presentation spiked by 30% yesterday due to power outage. So know that there will be quite a lot of people there. If yours is not serious, well, take a tablet and relax at home. Don't go there. New Year's Eve events. Well, what we're doing, we're assessing all the venues right now because it's going to be very warm, and if there's fire danger and all that, our team will work out. Might have to cancel some area, as you know, with fireworks. Depending condition of the wind, it can carry the sparks over to areas and ignite bushfire. So we'll be analysing that. So I'll hand over to Minister Mick Dabrini.
Thanks very much, Mayor, for the invitation to provide a power system update, and I want to thank Minister Scanlon, who reached out to me yesterday and asked me to lean in on this significant event. It seems like only a few days ago we were hosting a press conference like this in relation to Tropical Cyclone Jasper in far north Queensland. And so it really has been for our power system crews from Cape York to Coolangatta. They have been at the first line of responding to severe weather events over the last couple of weeks. I visited the local Energex depot here this morning, where in fact some of the crews have only just a few days ago returned from supporting the effort in Cairns. In fact, we brought them back early due to the weather forecast that we could see. We could see it was going to be stormy, but nobody expected what we've seen over the last couple of days. In fact, some of the crews have said that they've been working out of that depot for nearly 40 years. And it is the worst storm damage that they've seen to the power network in their entire careers. They have described the damage to the power system as unprecedented. In this region, between Gold Coast, the Scenic Rim and some parts of Logan City, we still have approximately 85,700 homes and businesses without power. The good news, though, is that overnight they were able to restore power to 45,000 premises, so they are making progress. So in detail, here in the Gold Coast, 62,600 homes and businesses. In the Scenic Rim, 8,500. In Logan City, 8,500. And for those of you on the north and east sides of Brisbane who went through a storm late last night, around 3,000 remain without power. Our focus today, the crew's focus, is on addressing what they call priority feeders. So that's getting power to critical infrastructure. We heard the Mayor talk about making sure that water treatment plants, sewerage is connected, making sure that telecommunications are restored. We are very aware that mobile communications and NBN is affected around this region, and so we're focusing on that today. There are 950 instances of power lines down. That is an extraordinarily high number. 800 of those across the region are right here in the Gold Coast. We're likely to see that number grow throughout today as our crews are able, in better weather conditions, to make more assessments. So the task could actually become more significant before it gets better. The second point I want to make is that we have all available crews deployed. As I was leaving the Southport depot this morning, we had another 80 crews on their way down from Brisbane. There is equipment and kit on trucks on its way from other parts of south-east Queensland. The third and final point that I'll make is that once we've done these assessments today, we will be able to publish a restoration plan. I know the question that many people will be asking is, how long have I got to wait? And so whilst we're working as quickly as we can, we've got to do that as safely as possible. But in the next day or so, we'll be able to publish a full restoration plan. That will give you a street by street, road by road, suburb by suburb, clear expectation around when your power will be restored. That will give you the certainty that you need to be able to make decisions around fuel for generators, collection of ice, food, or whether you want to return home or stay with friends in the interim. And I want to conclude by thanking those crews that have been away from their families through the period of Christmas, out there serving the people of this community, getting that power restored as quickly and safely as possible.